Hi everybody, I'm JT. Welcome to another video from me here at Campervan Journey. So today's video is just a short guide about how the Multiflex and bed arrangements work in the California beach. Harry and I are going to show you how to set it up, how to fold it down, and just give you a quick walk around as to how it functions. So our 2019 California beach has the 3-seat rear arrangement. So let's show you how to set it up. So the rear bench is 3 seats and slides on the runner rails that are built into the floor. The releases to slide are inside, just under here. There's one catch and some nylon straps underneath, which you can access just down here as well. So one of them will tilt the bench, one of them will slide. In the boot area, thank you Harry. So California beach, without the kitchen assembly, comes the 3-seat bench with what they call the Multiflex Board. So this Multiflex Board table and bench assembly, for want of a better word, is designed to slide on the rails backwards and forwards. Yep. There's some nuts to release, to tie, to remove, and when we purchased it, they came with the standard foam mattress, which again we'll show you in just a second once we've set it up. So first thing to do is to slide the bench backwards, and then once we've done that, we can actually fold the rear seats down. So these little nuts unscrew, push down, and then they release up. There we go. Twist through 180 degrees, and then they are now released. You should be able to see, hopefully, that they're raised up, and that's now released the Multiflex board so we can slide it. Now it's very heavy, so if you were to lift it out, which we have done in the past,
do that with much.
It's a 2-man job. So slide back. Can you just hold this for me? So 2-man job, slide it back. If we were to remove it, it's a 2-man job, it is quite heavy. Just work it back. So it is, being honest, a little bit cumbersome, but once it's in position, you'll see the advantage. So some people would leave it positioned all the way at the back of the van for when they're travelling, and then just have, various companies offer storage boxes and cubbies that can be slotted underneath. Because we use it as our day-to-day vehicle, and we also frequently take our dog with us, we don't use that. We use actually some plastic storage boxes made by a company called the Really Useful Box, which we found have been really, really good. So once this is slid back, just to lock it in place, do the reverse with those nuts. So we turn them back to lock them back in, and as I said, it doesn't take too long to do, but it's a couple of minutes. So it's important to make sure that the bench is lined up, and the way that I do that is just look at the alignment of the back of the bench with the markers on the floor here. So making sure that as we follow across, they're in line as we go across. You can see that that's
sure the dots are all...
The dots are all in line, yep. And we'll just make sure that that one is tight.
Just push and twist.
And then screw it back in to lock in.
There we go.
Okay. So next thing to do is to push the board up. So push, it then locks into place. And then that becomes the rear section. So once that's folded up, that now becomes the rear section of your bed. So next thing to do is just fold down the 3-seat bench. Can remove the headrest completely if you want to do so. First thing to do is to release under here. That then drops forward. And then we can actually slide the bench forward by using the bar underneath here.
Nicely made bed.
So you can see what we've done, what I've just done there, just by removing the rear seat headrests. The bed itself folds down pretty flat and gives a flat area for sleeping on. Now, obviously at the moment,
You wouldn't really want to sleep.
at the moment you're just sleeping on top of the folded seat, and there's some seat buckles. There is obviously a number of options you can get with regards to mattress toppers or a thick sleeping bag. But for us, for an occasional stopover,
We don't really use it.
we haven't used it very much. I mean, we plan to, on our next trip, use it to sleep at sort of a stopover on our journey down through France. If we were doing a longer stopover camping, and this is one of the reasons why as a family of 4 or 5 we're thinking about a bigger van, just gives us a bit more versatility for sleeping. But you can see there how it folds down flat.
Yep.
And you've still got plenty of storage space underneath.
Plenty.
So, in honesty, I think it's a very good system in principle, but actually the logistics and workability of it is perhaps not quite as good as it could be. But let me fold it back up. Well, there's one other configuration that you can do which can give you a little bit more comfort, is to tilt the front seats forward so you have backrests on there. And you can actually lean back. So Harry demonstrating, if you use the backrest, just pop your back against that one, Harry. That's it. And then you can sit on and lean back, and you can slide this bench closer back to the seat to make it more like a seat.
Yeah.
So again, give you an alternative arrangement. So a really quick demonstration there of how the Multiflex system in the California beach folds down. We'll just fold it back up now, and then we're good to move on for the rest of our trip. So to fold it back up, we just release the catch underneath here, push down, seat mechanism comes up. So we want to slide the seat backwards and forwards, so you can do that by pulling the bar underneath here, and then it will move backwards and forwards. Lock that into place, and of course remember to put the headrest back in if you've got passengers travelling, and these just slide in and click. Simple as that. So the Multiflex board can stay in position in the back. All okay. If we wanted to fold it down, we could do. Sometimes we take it out completely, but for now we're going to leave it in. So I said, from a sleeping point of view, it would be much more comfortable with a mattress topper. Volkswagen do one, several other companies offer one. I haven't tried one in practice myself, so I couldn't give a specific recommendation as to one to use, but I think if you had a thick sleeping bag, then that would also suffice. But thanks very much indeed for watching. I hope you found this useful and informative. Remember to click the button to like and subscribe, and join us on more of our campervan journeys very, very soon. Thanks for watching.